Another thing I've noticed too, like, I have like friends that are areas, that you're in a middle class area, and a lot of times the black kids will all of a sudden start acting like gangster and thug, and it's like pretending like they're gangsters when they're not, and sometimes they end up getting killed and stuff for them.
And going to jail. We got one of the wealthiest black suburbs in this country, Prince George's County. I mean, people probably middle 100,000 or more per year, which is just okay in that region. But the thing is, a bunch of them live in these big houses, getting locked up, involved in this stuff. Why? They're watching the music, listening to it. We've adopted it. Oh, this is our culture. And now we're doing the work of this same group that's funding it. That's what they want us to do, to die.
Yeah, they want you guys dead or in prison.
Right. But instead of them doing it, they now have us not only psychologically destroying each other, but physically going out and taking each other's lives. It's real.
No, that's one of the biggest problems of the black community, if not the biggest problem. Welfare and stuff, what do you think about that? How that was kind of pushed? The family, that's a better question. The family destruction of the black.
Yeah,
that is the big one.
People got to understand, welfare is not the problem. That's not
destruction.
It's the destruction of family. What they said was, because who gets hurt by the state giving you money to help you? Nobody gets hurt by that. That's not what they did. When they came in, same group organized and orchestrated this, they said, okay, look, because the first part is, people leave this part out. Before they started welfare, they systematically removed black men from occupations. They created unemployment in the black men. They don't talk about that part. Black men start losing the jobs on the shipyards and things of that nature.
Did they just move the jobs out, or what do they do?
They just
shut it down, and
they just start shutting it down so that black men couldn't get those jobs.
A man needs work. They need a purpose.
So you already know what's happening to a man on the inside if he can't take care of his woman and this. So then after that, they came into the women and said, hey, we know you're struggling, but we'll give you some money on one condition. If no man can be in the house. See, people don't know that. So literally, you know what they used to do? Literally, human services used to come around, and for you to get your check, they go in the house and look in the house, look in the closet. Is there a tie? Is there anything that says a man is here? If there's a man here, you don't get the money. So now imagine what that does to a black man. You can't get job. You can't get work. But now, if you don't let your woman get this money from the state and be the man, her new man, then she can't feed the family because you can't feed them. But if you do let her get her, now her new man is the state.
Jesus.
And you got to even pretend like you're not there. You got to know when not to be there when this person comes there. So as a man, you start saying, my family's better off without me. So you're not trying to abandon your family.
You start feeling worthless, like you're hurting your family, and that's just got to be the worst feeling. I'm not black, and I'm so angry hearing this. That's just like evil.
They do it, man, look, on some level, they start with us in America anyway.
Yeah.
They start with us in America, but like if we talk about drugs, they started in China.
It goes to other cultures too, exactly.
They take it, whoever will let them do it. And then you face the same thing, and we don't talk. So I don't know, look, I'm going to be honest with you. Until I saw Europa, I'm going to be honest. This is going to sound weird. It's going to sound very weird. I'm being honest. I'm focused on black people.
I like being honest.
I'm telling you the truth. I didn't know white people could feel pain. What I mean is, like, I'm so knowledgeable about what's happened to my people from white folks. The idea that somebody did something, I didn't even, but when I saw what happened to the Russians, jeez. To this day, I respect Russians. You know why I respect Russians? Because having gone through slavery here and knowing our story as a race of people, 500 years of, really 2,000 years, I know my people's history. The fact that they survived and bounced back, I have to respect them.
It's pretty. What they went through is pretty crazy, and that film's insane.
And they're back now. There's Russian people now that are strong and standing their ground. I respect those people, and they white, but I got to be real. Once I saw what they went through, oh man, I didn't. You hear these terms, Bolshevik Revolution.
Yeah, but they don't teach it in our schools.
But you don't know what that means.
They don't even teach it. They teach the Holocaust instead. That's all.
Or Russian Revolution. I thought some Russians was fighting each other. Yeah, there ain't no Russian Revolution. We know what revolution it was.
It was 20, 30 million purged, tortured, killed, massacred.
An extermination campaign against Eastern Europeans. I didn't know that y'all faced that. I know what y'all did. I didn't know that somebody was coming to exterminate y'all. And they were farmers. See, my people from Emporia, Virginia. They were farmers, like my grandparents. And they came from a family of farmers. That's what my people did. So they easy, I don't know if you know about farmers, but these easygoing people, country folks, live off the land. when I saw that these were farmers in Russia, farmers don't mess with anybody.
No, they're just minding their own business.
They went, took their food, and then starved them. Said, "You gonna eat your children?" We had learned that Russians was cannibals. So I used to talk, yeah, these white folk, they're a bunch of cannibals. That's their history. I didn't know it was because somebody came in to starve them, and the children died, and so they didn't have anything else. I didn't know that. So I'm out there insulting people who were victimized because I didn't know the story. I saw Europa, send me back up.
They also like starved the Germans, raped all the women. They raped women, 8-year-old girls they were raping. They were coming through just like killing anyone trying to stop it. They don't teach us that in history.
It was a European extermination campaign in the 20s. This is one thing we don't talk about. What we see happening in the world today, this is a second attempt. We don't realize black people, the Garvey movement was in the 20s. This is the same time that this extermination campaign in Eastern Europe. So black people were being slaughtered in America. Our communities were being burned down and destroyed. Our leaders were being run out of the country. Same group of people.
Mm-hmm. Do you think a lot of the hate is deliberate between black and white people? Think it's being engineered?
Absolutely. Look, we'll see if we start doing it. We're going to start
going.
going. We get close to the.
We'll switch over pretty soon. We'll switch to Rumble for.
Yeah.
We'll go a little more, and then we can maybe switch and go in. Yeah. So.
I'll say this: are there legitimate issues that black people have with white people that I can say maybe doesn't have anything to? I can't say doesn't have anything to do. That are legitimate issues in terms of white folks have done to black people. Yes. But every time I open a book to just get more information on it, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I don't even want to do it because I know I'm gonna find this group there, and then because I'm used to saying white folks, and I want to hold on to some of it, but it's like every time I go there, yeah, y'all are doing it, but it's always some of them that are the ones sponsoring and starting it.